5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Tipadis Podcast.
The Tipadis Podcast.
It is 8:02, Wednesday, March 11th, and we are filming our 9th episode. This is the 9th installment of Tipadis.
Yeah. And as we said over our previous posts, which have been deleted since.
If you follow our Instagram, at Tipadis Podcast.
No. At Tipadis
Official.
Official. We have rebranded.
We did a little bit of a rebranding.
A little rebrand. We'll get to that in a couple seconds here. But we're going to try and be producing out a lot more things.
It changed from Tipadis Podcast because we're more than a podcast.
Yeah,
we're a brand.
We'll speak about that. We'll speak about that here.
We will touch on it.
We'll elaborate.
We'll dabble.
But as we were saying, we're going to try and put out more episodes. I will be able to put out more episodes with my school being suspended. We'll talk about that also.
TOSU.
We'll also talk about that a little bit more, in depth towards the later parts of the episode.
Because for this episode, we decided to treat our fans. We planned this one.
We planned this one out.
This is our second take.
We have 1, 2,
let me just
3,
talk
4,
about
5, 7
Andre
different things.
Denault, Andre Michael Denault, Andre Thomas Denault. Managed to mess up charging the camera. So we are in a bit of a pickle.
We're just going to put this one on Dre.
Okay. So we were in a bit of a pickle, and this is our second time. Not only is this our second take, but we actually have listed the things that we want to talk about,
and
which
more
is crazy.
things, and more things than we had on the first.
You can expect no more bad transitions from me, ever. Going forward in Tipadis history, there will never be a bad one.
Yeah, we're gonna clip that. We're gonna
clip that for later.
Clip that for later.
That's definitely gonna be used in like a montage of you with just.
I don't have bad transitions. I had one bad one. That was the first episode. That's understandable.
How about that airplane food?
That was an understandable topic. I mean, it was something I want to talk about. There is something to be said about airplane food.
All right. But if you have seen our Instagram, we went through a little bit of a new rebrand.
We changed the
logo. We changed what we're all about because we're more than just a podcast now. And that is a perfect segue, perfect transition.
Segue alert.
Sound the alarms, right? Sound the alarms. Segue alert. That's a perfect transition into us talking about our new song, which will be out Saturday, March 14th,
which is in approximately 3 days.
3 days.
So mark your calendars right now, and if you don't, there's going to be problems.
March 14th. If you're watching it, it might be out already. Depends on when you get to this, but
depends on how productive our editor is feeling.
Yeah, for real. You. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, our new song, Mexico, debuts Saturday, our debut song. Comes out on Saturday, March 14th on all platforms. I'm talking. Well, one, SoundCloud is probably pretty the.
SoundCloud.
That's the
list.
That's the easiest one. Spotify, Apple Music. Tidal for all you
Jay-Z, what is that?
Jay-Z
I don't know.
fans.
Something about Jay-Z. That's all I know. Jay-Z. Probably no one uses it. Let's continue with the list.
What we said?
YouTube
Tidal,
Music.
Pandora, YouTube Music is going to be on there. Yep. YouTube Music, and Instagram.
So when you guys do your when you do TBHs,
stop touching my feet. You're
dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't help it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. But
I'm gonna go back to touching them.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah. Instagram and Facebook, so whenever you guys put out your stories out there, little to be honest with the music on there. Mm-hmm. So instead of using a little baby or da baby, think of Tipadis.
So when you say what song reminds me of you, like Luca loves to do,
I just did it once. It was just an experiment.
You can sometimes send the Mexico song when it comes out Saturday, March 14th.
Saturday, March 14th.
Anyway,
all platforms.
Speaking of music, I've decided to pursue it as my career. I think I'm done with Kenny's. I think I'm done with college. I'm done with secondary education. I found a new way to make money.
If Tipadis music blasts off, I'll drop out of college. Actually, I probably won't.
It's not even about Tipadis.
Oh, yeah?
I'll tell you what it's about. So this is what I was thinking over the weekend. I was like, well, we made a beat, and it's our beat. We made a beat called Mexico.
We didn't make it.
So I was thinking this.
All right, hold on. Let me give a shout out to my boy, Joff. He's the guy who made the beat for us. He's my friend. I went on a trip with him a couple years back, and he's a very good beat maker, and he's got his own beat store. I can't remember the handle Instagram account.
I don't know.
Handle thingy.
I have literally no idea.
Off the top of the dome, but he did produce our beat. Thank you for that. Yeah.
So anyway, so Jefferson gave us the rights to the beat.
Jefferson.
So what I was thinking was,
Jeff.
I was thinking, I was like, what if we got our
You were
beat?
just getting really touchy
Dude,
on that
I'm
side.
literally trying just to not fall over.
Just sit up straight.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna continue, and okay, I'm gonna scoot over. This is for everyone here that is.
Oh, we got it. Dre pulled it up off the dome. It is Geoff, GEEOFF_beats. My
if
boy,
anyone knows who this is,
blonde hair.
say thank
Joe.
you.
How did you find that so quick?
He probably went on your following. Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, good.
Okay, so anyway, I was thinking, how could we make the most money? I was thinking if we get a rapper on our beat, and I was thinking, who's the hottest rapper right now?
Lil
The answer
Baby.
is Lil Baby.
Lil Baby
That's what I was
is
thinking.
really, he's putting out good songs, heating up with him
Tell
and
him
Gunna.
about him.
Living off my closet?
Future, it's
With
Misogyny
Future.
March.
Misogyny March.
We're playing Future. We streaming Future all March.
All March. Yeah, so Lil Baby's probably one of the hottest in the game. Just dropped an album. Really just putting out beat out just banger after banger, slapper after
Slappy
slapper.
after slappy
with
after
Whoa
slappy.
and Some to Prove. It's just
Anyway.
Lil Baby's become a really good favorite.
So
of
I was
mine.
like, we need Lil Baby on our beat. So I'm thinking this
he turned this good beat into something that we probably
banger because, like, be honest, we can. Like, we have the technical skills of any rapper. We have the same. We possess the capabilities of being as good as a Lil Baby or a Gunna.
Oh, no doubt.
But we don't run in the same circles they do.
Oh, no
See,
doubt.
they run in different circles. They're top dogs in the entertainment world.
They're running in the same company as Lil Yachty, Migos, all these people.
All household names. So what I'm thinking is because Lil Baby has more clout, I'm gonna DM him our beat. I'm like, yeah, we're a huge fan. I would love if you hopped on our song. Just
Right.
our beat.
You can use it for whatever
do
you
whatever.
want. You can make all this money at whatever you want
like
to do
get
with
Jetson in the stew.
it. Literally, you can put Jetson on the beat too. You can just it doesn't even matter
It's
what you
like-
do with
it's
it.
cool with us to-
It's literally all
Mr.
yours.
Baby,
We are
you can do whatever
literally
you want.
giving it to you.
So stress the part that we're giving it to him. Like keep that in the back of your heads. So then, of course, he raps on it because who wouldn't take a beat like that? Because the beat is amazing, by the way. And so he starts rapping on it. He makes a Billboard top charts for 60 weeks. He's a 60 weeks straight. How many years is that?
A year and 8 weeks.
That's a year and 8 weeks. It's just a complete slapper. It is so
Did
popular.
you say 60 weeks or months?
60 weeks.
Okay, good.
60 weeks. It's on TikTok, everywhere. It is just.
Yo, low key, this song might be on TikTok too.
It is bigger than the box.
Mexico might be on TikTok. I think it is.
So anyway,
We'll figure that out.
Lil
but-
Baby is making at this point he's making what, trillions of dollars? You think?
trillions.
Trillions of dollars. Lil Baby is making trillions of dollars. This is what we do. Then we delete the DMs. We delete everything.
Completely. We
clear our Instagram
burn
cache.
the evidence. Burn it.
We get someone to destroy his phone, Mr. Baby's phone, and then that's what we do. We
And then
lawyer
we
up.
track- we lawyer up.
We
lawyer up and we track our purchase back to
with
Jeff
Mr. Wickersham. We lawyer up.
Metzger.
We lawyer up.
Mooney
And
Law
that's what we say.
Associates.
Mr. Baby stole our beat, and I'll tell you what. I think we're gonna sue him for 11 trillion.
And we'll get it.
10 trillion.
We'll win. It's a
for
case that we can win.
copyright infringement. 1 trillion for emotional and physical abuse.
Yeah.
Because when you steal something from someone that they created with their own creativity and mind and intellect and definitely didn't get from their friend that makes beats, it hurts.
No, for sure.
And
it
there's
goes
nothing.
right. It's
Mental
right
health
in
is
the-
at the top of everyone's priority today, other than some pandemics
This
that
is
may
a-
or may not be going around.
This is a case that we will win 10 times out of 10.
10 times out of 5. There's literally a 2-time success rate.
200% chance we're going to win.
So, anyway, but then you're thinking, well, Seth and Luca, you have all this money. What are you gonna do with $11 trillion? This is what we're gonna do.
We're
Tell
going to
them what
start.
we're
We're going to start a run. We are going to start our own record.
Because
label.
here's the thing, we're not
See,
gonna sue
quality
Mr. Baby.
Control.
We're not gonna sue Mr.
No,
Baby.
we're going to sue Quality Control.
We're gonna take it to the top dogs. The top dogs are the top dogs.
Right. So the people who own the royalties to
Yep.
Lil Yachty, Lil Baby,
Mm-hmm.
and Da Baby, and as well as
The Migos.
Migos. Right. All these top dogs. We're going to sue them. Quality Control. And what we're going to do from there is now with all that money that we have,
11 trillion.
we're going to start our own record label. We're
What's
gonna
it called?
Hold on, we'll get there. We're going to sign all the same guys.
We're gonna poach Quality
We're going
Control's
to grab
talent.
Migos. We're going to grab the Baby. We're going to grab Lil Baby, Lil Yachty, all these guys. And we're going to start our own record
We're
label
gonna leave
called.
Lil Yachty though.
Yeah, Lil Yachty's sorry, bud. Yeah,
didn't
you
make the cut.
didn't make the cut these days, but we'll probably add someone here or there, someone on the come up. But
Anyway,
we're gonna call it Quantity Control.
and why are we gonna call it Quantity Control?
We're not gonna release it. We're only gonna release songs once
Every bicentennial.
every 200 years.
Because here's the thing. Quality control, their purpose is to make sure they're releasing the best music. Quantity control is to make sure we're never releasing music. And if we do, it's every bicentennial, every 200 years.
Or one every day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's good or not.
You either get one song every day or one song every 200 years.
And you'll see that for every. You'll see that. We'll get there. It's the plan.
And sometimes it really comes and goes. So there'll be a week straight where there are just fire songs getting dropped by DaBaby, Lil Baby, Migos, all collabing.
No, but we seriously don't give a shit about the quality.
No, because that's the other guy's job.
That's not.
So
our
it can
job.
be trash.
That wasn't our job. It was quantity control.
No, we
control the quantity of it. We're gonna control how much is gonna be put out. The quality, we literally don't have anyone.
Our mission statement is to stop oversaturating the rap game.
We're gonna literally take the rap game out of the game.
So imagine this was a rap game. Imagine this.
We have so much money that we can literally sign every artist.
We have so
and
much
then
money.
we're gonna just not allow them to.
$10 trillion left over.
We
can do anything. We can literally do anything.
We're not going to allow them to release any music. So we're just gonna take rap out of the game for 200 years, and then 200 years later, with the $10 trillion that we do have, we're making ourselves immortal. So we'll be alive 200 years later.
Well, given, but none of our fans will, which is perfect because they'll forget.
Yeah, they'll forget.
We'll
be like, everyone will be like, we'll just have like generations be like, it's gonna be like a myth, like, oh, where did rap game go, right?
Like, is there this thing called rap, hip hop? Is that a thing? Is that a genre?
Right. So now we have all these songs that we're gonna just blast out on the 200 year.
It'll be on
anniversary.
Actually, so
March 11th.
This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna sue them in 2 years in 2022. So then on the bicentennial of March 11th, 2022, it'll be 2222.
And then we're going to drop 2,222 songs on that day, on March 11th.
No one will have ever heard of rap because generations will have fallen.
Yeah.
The boomers are gone.
The millennials
Our
gone,
generation
Gen Z,
is gone.
everything.
There's a new generation of folks that don't even know what rap is. They don't even know what music is. Actually, the whole process of recording sound waves is extinct after the hip-hop goes away.
Until we
come back and we say, you know what? 2,220
and we're keeping this all on rap, so this is
don't tell anybody.
This is the only thing that we're gonna. Seriously, it's just between me and you.
These are my only future plans. I decommitted from every college.
This is literally all I can do.
I dropped out. I quit my job.
I seriously have zero plans beyond this. I'm really banking on this.
I've had multiple experts tell me that this is a foolproof plan. Gary V.
I pulled a Gary V in, and we created a plan. He's gonna buy the Jets. And he's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna sue everyone else in the NFL. He's gonna take football out.
Yeah.
And then 200 years later, after he's already cloned himself a billion times because that's just how it works. Gary V, right? Ooh.
Another bicentennial.
200 years later, he's gonna put football back in America.
A tricentennial.
Is that a thing?
Don't know.
Probably. I don't know.
Who knows? Who cares?
You're gonna do it.
Years. What are they?
But that's our foolproof plan. And now we got like 5 minutes left.
No, I said it's time real. Anyway.
That's a different question for a different time.
Anyway, so
speaking of music,
we're gonna dive right into the rap
segues.
game.
We got 2 good segues into it.
I just like to say my segue counter's at 2 right now.
3 actually.
3. Who would have thought? Not me.
Because didn't we start off?
But I didn't segue it.
No, we did say. Hold on.
No, I'm talking about my personal segues. Like I segue.
Oh, you segue
from
we're
Mexico song to Lil Baby because we played this
2.
out, so we kind of know because we're like.
So we're gonna talk about the
this is a fancy
album
laptop
that
that's
just
really
dropped.
Expensive, and I have it. And
Probably
notes on it because it's because I'm really rich and there's a laptop right there that's really expensive and I own it. So anyway, continue.
So we're gonna talk about a guy who, other than Lil Baby, has probably got the rap game, rap world taking the rap world by storm.
And he did that in 2016, and then he disappeared.
Forever.
And you guessed it right.
It's Little Uzi Vertical.
Little Uzicorn Verticus.
Yep.
And he dropped an album, and it's called
Eternal Take.
Eternal Taki. And let me tell you, it is not good.
I completely
this
disagree.
Professional's review is a 2.5 out of 10.
I completely
There's one good song
disagree.
called Silly Watch, and the rest of it is a 0 out of 10.
So I'm giving this thing 18 W's for 18 songs.
It's so bad.
I'm actually, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. That's a solid album rating.
There's never been a 10 out of 10. Maybe Igor.
Igor's good. I wouldn't put it the whole way up there at 10 out of 10.
No, I'd give it like a solid 8.9.
See, your rating of
Damn by Lamar. Damn by Kendrick Lamar.
I would give that an 8.9.
That's up there.
What
That's
else?
up there.
KOD.
I'll give that a 9.5.
Nah.
KOD is a 9.5.
KOD's
That is the
KOD's a
closest album to
7.3.
10.
Force Still Drives up there ahead of KOD.
No, there's only a few slappers, but I can listen to all of KOD. Like every song is amazing. Like no other album is like that for me other than Igor.
Dre, save your voice for come on.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's enough. Sorry.
Anyway.
KOD, okay, but no, KOD's got. All right, KOD obviously. That's probably the banger.
I would argue that Revenge of the Dreamers 3 is like an 8.5.
Like,
I would say that it's
Dreamville.
just the ultimate vibe song, because there are hype songs and there are vibe songs on it. What do you think? You think 8.5?
I wouldn't say that.
I'd probably give it a little less, only because not all the chill songs are that great. But
Dude, 1993, ladies.
Deluxe or the regular?
The regular. The deluxe is not as good as the regular.
Okay, so with the regular,
Don't hit me right now,
Dre, we got to get you a mic.
dude. All those are so good.
That's true. I should just hop on.
Anyway, so back to what we were saying. Dre, so you said it's like a
I
what
give
is
it
it?
8.5.
EA is 8.5. I give it a 2.5. Dre, what do you give it?
For what? What are we?
EA.
EA? I give it a 9.1.
Wow,
This is a
9.1.
9.1.
That is high on the scale. That's like pretty.
I think Dre's pretty good at rating things.
Yeah.
Dre, I think
Dre, we're introducing. That's another good segue.
Yeah, so
segue counter.
segue
3.
counter is now 3.
Have you been counting?
this is a new segment
This
we're
is-
calling. A while
What?
ago, we introduced a segment. It was called "How Big Are Luca's Feet?" and I forgot about that until now. And then we said, let's flip it on its head. This segment is called "What Does Dre Think?" And what is this?
See,
week's
we've
topic?
always had Dre just sitting off camera, and you haven't been able to see him. So this time he's going to be slightly off camera. Just kidding.
I'm gonna go
Slightly
and move
in
the camera. I'm gonna hand him the mic.
No, we'll push this out a little bit.
Okay.
We'll push this out a little bit.
Technical difficulties.
Dre,
Stick
come
with
on,
us.
Dre. Come on, yeah, just a little bit. All right, there you go. There
Wow,
you go, right
big
there.
boy.
And Dre's gonna squeeze in there a little bit. There's a little crevice in there. I think he'll
Scoot over.
We'll all scoot over.
This segment is called.
What does Dre think?
Have a chair.
This
Fine.
segment is.
What does Dre think? And we're gonna give him. We're gonna have Dre rank 5 things
you're stepping
every
right in.
single week.
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
See, this is we're still working with it. We're
This
working
is
out the
called
kinks.
unedited content.
We are working out the kinks here.
You ready?
This is live.
This is called "What Does Dre Think?" The topic is top 5 favorite fast food restaurants.
See, Dre, we introduced this to him pre-video. We told him, all right, so this week's is going to be, the first one is going to be fast food restaurants. Why? Because Dre likes food.
And he only likes burgers.
He only likes
Literally
burgers.
only eats
So
burgers.
we said, Dre, I want you to think of 5.
Number 1.
I want you to think of 5 fast food restaurants, and we're gonna start from 5. But we told him we want.
I started at 10 and he was like, bro, I don't even know 10. He said, I don't even know 10 restaurants.
So we said, all right, we'll give you 5 fast food restaurants.
He couldn't name them.
And he's like, can you guys give me 5? And I was like, that's just gonna ruin it. You have the whole internet by your side.
We have so many people rooting.
got it.
This
So
goes out
before-
to countless people that told me Dre needs to come on. I did this for you guys. It goes against my personal judgment and Luca's personal judgment, but he's on it now.
We spoke to the team.
So if
We
this-
spoke to
if
the
this-
editors. We spoke to the editors actually of the podcast. And we said actually we want Dre on here, but we had huge backlash from ownership at the top. But we put him on here anyways.
I'm biting the bullet for this one. It's coming
Yeah.
out of my personal pocket.
So we'll get this going actually. So,
So,
Dre's gonna probably
we are
have
gonna
to
restart
the
the
camera. Look at that,
There goes
perfect
the
timer. And
We'll be right back.
yeah,
Welcome
but
back.
You stop the alarm.
When we come back, it's What Does Dre Think?
We'll
See
be
you
back.
there.
Yeah, we'll be back. All right, so we're back here
Welcome
with
back.
What Does Dre Think?
This is the newest segment. Can Dre? The first thing is Can Dre fit?
My feet are
But is he in the? Are you in frame?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah, I
figure it
think so.
out. We'll be in.
Okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
This episode is called What Is this?
Segment.
This segment is called What Does Dre Think?
We
And
told
the
him this. We
topic
told him
is-
this a billion times, but topic is top 5 fast food restaurants, and we're gonna start from number 5. We're all gonna get 5.
Yeah.
All doing 5.
We're all doing 5.
All right, sounds
But
good.
Dre goes first, and then we deliberate.
Yeah,
All right.
So
all right.
this is a crowning moment in Tipadis history. I'm giving
Dre the keys to the Lambo.
Thank you.
his
Thank you.
fingers really went like this, but we won't.
Okay.
Look at how he's holding it.
So we're starting from 5. We're starting from 5.
He's not a natural holder.
Dude, shut up. So we're starting from 5, right?
You're starting from 5.
All right.
Probably. Who cares?
Okay. So number 5, we got Subway.
What?
Whoa. Okay,
Yeah.
we're not gonna give it back.
No,
Give
no,
it back.
Stop.
Explain.
Okay, I mean you can just make whatever you want. I mean I'm pretty
sucks.
plain. Okay, that's why it's number 5.
What's your?
That's why
What's
it's
your
number
order?
5.
What's your
My
go-to
order?
Subway? Order.
It's turkey, cheese, bacon, and mayo.
I could just
on
hop on over to my fridge.
Okay, well,
do
sometimes
that.
you
You're
just
not
like
paying
it.
for something that doesn't need.
All right. That's why it's number 5. Okay.
Wait, no. Here's my question: is number 5 like your least favorite restaurant?
Least favorite.
Like
I don't think that was supposed to happen. It was
like
supposed to be
least favorite of
No,
your favorites.
it's yes, least
Okay,
least
that's
favorite
what I
of my
was-
favorites.
Okay.
Okay.
There
I
we
thought
go.
he went like his.
Like number 5, like this, I hate it.
No. All right, so then we got.
We're gonna deliberate over.
No. We'll do it at the end. We'll do it.
All
At
right. So then we got Burger King, number 4.
Oh my
the
god.
end. Oof, it's a rough start.
You don't think?
It's
You
a
don't-
rough start.
Bruh.
All
Nah,
right,
Burger
let's-
King's very
King
good.
makes it to my top least favorite restaurants.
it is in my top least favorite.
No, like it's so bad. I don't even
I don't-
recognize it. I block it out of my
The
brain.
only thing I got from Burger King were the chicken fries, and it's not even burger, and I like it.
Dude, you
The
guys are the
Whopper's
worst.
awful.
I don't even have
The
the Whopper
chicken
though. I have the
sandwich.
bacon cheeseburger because that's what I do.
All right,
Get bacon cheeseburgers.
continue.
Oh,
Continue.
Then I
Number
got
3.
Wendy's, number 3.
Okay, it's respectable.
why?
It is respectable.
What's your order?
Dude, you get the $5 biggie bag.
It really is
It's
not
amazing.
that biggie bag.
A $5 biggie bag for a
Dude,
$5
that's what it's
biggie
called.
boy over here.
Exactly.
I'll be honest, a $5 biggie bag is pretty much a $5 biggie bag is pretty much a 4 for 4. I'm not gonna lie.
It is,
But it's a 5 for
but you get
5.
more. You get more with the burger.
You get like 2 pieces of bacon. They're like, let me charge you an extra $1.
No, it's a double stack bacon.
Oh, it's
It's
another.
still super tiny. Though.
Don't matter.
It's like a
Don't
kid's
matter.
version.
Don't matter. Don't
Don't
matter.
Viewers, if there's one thing
Don't
that
matter.
really irritates me, it's when Dre says "don't matter." It's one of my least favorite.
Don't matter. All right, so
Hey,
so we got
I don't
Subway.
care. I don't care.
All right, Dre, we've given you we've given
I'm
you.
sorry.
Come on.
I'm trying.
He did the worst thing.
He's bombing.
He's bombing. He's bombing. All right, so we got Subway, Burger King, Wendy's. Okay, number 2.
It's got to be McDonald's. McDonald's is literally the go-to. One of the go-tos.
Okay.
I mean, you have to. That's pretty much all Littlestown has here. around
Okay.
here.
doesn't mean it has
Doesn't
to be
mean
your
it's
favorite
got to be up
Okay,
there.
but it's still my favorite because that's where I'm gonna go.
Okay.
What? That's a strange way to.
All right.
All right, so when I-
But
Right.
you said fast food restaurants. You
Okay.
didn't say restaurants.
Fast
There's
food
so
and
many
fast.
fast food
There's fast
restaurants.
food includes fast casual as well.
Like a mile.
Like Subway would be fast casual.
That's not.
That's
fast
what I
food.
did. That's why
Okay.
I said fast casual.
Continue. All right, number
Look,
1.
I'm not like a Taco Bell guy, so that's why I didn't
All
pick
right.
Taco Bell.
All right.
So I hate.
All right.
Sorry for all you guys that like Taco Bell. It's not in my top 5.
All right, and here is the grand reveal for Dre. What does Dre think is the number 1 fast food restaurant?
Even though they're closed on Sundays, it's got to be
Ooh,
Chick-fil-A.
It's Chick-fil-A. That is a.
I'm glad you didn't say the bar.
Yeah, I'm really glad. I was really
Well, you
thinking.
didn't want me to quote Kanye?
Yeah, I was really thinking it was gonna.
Just quote it real quick for the fans. Just sing it too.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, so
I won't do it. I won't do it. I
so
won't do it.
I,
today, maybe
I was
another
really
day.
thinking he was gonna drop a Kanye bar right there.
I was like, "Ooh."
Didn't happen. So Dre closes out the top 5 with Chick-fil-A. Solid selection there.
You have
before
to.
you leave, do you?
No, Dre's gonna stay on for the section. We gotta say our 5.
Yeah, you guys gotta.
But you're gonna give the mic back. to
Yeah,
him,
of
so.
course, of course, of course.
That's a good 5.
so let's get into Seth Weinhold.
Actually, I would completely disagree. I'm gonna
arguably
revoke
the
my-
sexiest
hold on,
member of
hold on.
Tipadis.
I'm gonna revoke my statement right there. That was not a very good 5.
No, that was an awful 5.
All right, Seth, go ahead.
It just goes to show that Andre literally just eats like bacon and
Grease.
beef. Andre runs off grease. You can tell
His oil.
How can you tell? How can you tell?
just
Explain.
in the ways you like to just your eating patterns.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Seth.
I saved that one.
Yeah, go.
Anyway, my top 5. I'd probably put Wendy's at the 5 spot.
Okay.
I would say
Wendy's is the 5.
like that is my go-to. Like if I'm somewhere where there's Wendy's, but like I like it. Like
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's
Like
good
remember,
food.
like the first thing you would rather have gone to Wendy's than like anywhere else. I was like, hey, let's go to this restaurant. Can I just get a 4?
there
for
was
$4
an
from
era.
Wendy's?
There was an era of my life where that was my number 1.
Can I just get
Sometimes
a
that's
4?
how it be. Just get a 4 for 4.
Can I just get a 4 for 4?
I would
from
put
Wendy's, please?
Dunkin'. This is a
Whoa.
scary topic, but I would say-
I wasn't even thinking
Whoa.
breakfast.
You
listen.
know?
I'm saying I can eat a mean croissant, sausage, egg, and cheese. I can eat everything bagel, sausage, egg, and cheese. Don't talk to me about breakfast meat right now. This
They
is
only
my
have
list.
breakfast.
I'm a
That's all they
breakfast
got.
meat.
All
I'm
right.
allowed to say what I want.
All right.
I'm saying this.
Maybe we'll
I
do
can
what
eat-
does Dre
But
think.
apparently, when I say what I want, it's all bad. So
Maybe we'll do something
You
like
can't
that.
deliberate yours.
Maybe we'll. All right. Here we go.
Dunkin'. I would say.
Don't get it. That's I guess it's a wild card. I don't know if I'd ever put that in my top 5 ever, but it's a wild card.
I would probably put Mod at my number 3 as a fast casual option. I love it.
Okay.
I
Mod.
would give it a 10 out of 10.
That is. I just went there for lunch today.
Yeah,
I do have to
there's
say, I've
there's
never been to Mod, so I couldn't put it in my top 5.
Okay.
you wouldn't like
that's
it
fair.
because it's like fancy
It's
stuff.
pizza.
Okay,
It's
well, it's
pizza.
pizza.
Did you just say it was fancy stuff?
No, but like it's not
pizza.
like regular crust.
Well,
It's thin
I'd
crust.
I'd still want to go try it.
It's good.
Okay,
It
I
is
was
a
making
very,
sure.
Yeah,
it is a
I can
very
try it.
good one. So okay, so right now we're looking Wendy's, Dunkin',
Mod.
This is an exotic group.
interesting.
It is an exotic
group.
group. I'm an exotic man. I'm a man of mystery.
All right, here we go.
Canes, number 2.
Wow.
I had it once.
Canes.
What
I would say it is delicious.
What a great throw-in.
I would say
that
it's
he is shouting
amazing.
out. He is shouting out the Ohio State University Ohio Fried Chicken Raisin Canes is a fantastic
It is
choice here at number
amazing.
2. I am very glad he threw that in there.
One out now.
We can deliberate. What you gonna drop Subway from the list?
No, I was gonna drop Burger King.
You literally dropped the
Okay.
4 spot. And
That's-
put,
No, because Subway's different. You need something different every now and then. It's different from just the burgers.
All right, so he's
Cane's-
dropping.
Cane's has to go.
You heard it here
I
first.
forgot about Cane's. Cane's has to go number 4.
Canes is going to the 4 slot.
Cane's is better.
Canes is gonna
Burger
force
King
that.
dropping out. So the finalized. Well, as of right now, the
Wendy's.
finalized 5 is for Dre. We got Subway, Canes, Wendy's, McDonald's,
Chick-fil-A.
and Chick-fil-A. Okay.
For me, it's what I said. I said Wendy's,
Wendy's, Dunkin',
Mod,
Canes.
Canes. Finale here, Five Guys.
That is a great choice.
A delicious
That is a
option.
great choice.
It is filling. It makes me feel less like a scumbag. That's the burger that makes me feel least like a butthole.
I completely agree, and I completely agree. So I'm gonna hop into my 5 right here. I'm gonna hop in.
Go ahead.
Let's hop right in.
No, tell them how you feel.
I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel.
Number 5
So,
spot. Go.
The number 5 slot. I'm gonna have to give it a little think over. I'm gonna run a little simulations through my head here. I got a couple in mind.
He's going through the playbook.
I got a couple in mind that I would put there, but I'm probably going to have to say a mod or
That's
a Blaze
respectable.
Pizza. Mod Blaze Pizza. It's Blaze and Mod are the exact same thing. I had Blaze over here at Ohio State. Mod over
That's
here.
respectable.
So I'm gonna have
He's
to
a
put them at
cultured
the
man.
5 slot. I was thinking an honorable mention. We'll put the honorable mention in there. Wendy's is the honorable mention. I was
Oh,
gonna
wait, I didn't have an real quick. Not to interrupt you. My honorable mention is Chick-fil-A.
Okay. I was gonna put that. So a 4. This is tough. 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is a tough
They are
one.
interchangeable. I will be honest. Some day it goes day by day for me.
So I would agree. As of now, being around Ohio State and loving this so much, I'm gonna put Chick-fil-A at the 4.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A at the 4 spot. I love Chick-fil-A. I go there. I went there actually 2 times since I've been here. It's been great. I got the Chick-fil-A sandwiches. No pickles, of course. No pickles.
Dude, you gotta try the chicken tenders.
No,
They
no.
are like I'm
So
being
the
honest,
chicken
they're so
nuggets
good.
are good. The chicken nuggets are great. So that's what I'm all about. The chicken nuggets. That I've always used to get that Chick-fil-A sandwich is something I've really just come
Number
into.
one meal.
It's
Number one.
great. It is great. Fantastic. No pickles. It's just great. It's a filling meal every time. So that's my number 4. And then I'm gonna go with Raisin Canes. Canes is just a phenomenal late night meal and just honestly a great meal overall. The chicken is just great.
It is great.
So if you've
chicken.
never had Canes, if you've never
The
heard
fries
of it,
are amazing.
they sell 2 things. They sell chicken tenders and fries. And the chicken tenders you can get them like 3, 5, 6 or 7 or something like that. And then a chicken tender, a cane sandwich, which is just 3 chicken tenders under a bun.
Which is, as you were picturing in your head, absolutely remarkably dry.
It's
Still delicious.
It is the bread. The Texas toast is amazing. My go-to order: get the 5, get the 5-piece chicken tender combo. Get a little fry in there. 2 cane sauce. Sub a coleslaw for Texas toast. You get 2 Texas toast. Just a great meal. Cap that off with a little lemonade. You're having a good time. You're sitting there at number 3, Canes. For number 2, Chipotle. I'm going to put Chipotle at number 2. I love me a Chipotle burrito. I love me a Chipotle burrito. It is just phenomenal. And I'll run you through. I'm a very basic guy, not a very big fan of the works. I'll put in I'll just get a burrito. Sometimes I'll get a bowl. I rarely get a bowl, but I'm a big burrito guy. And then I get white rice, chicken and steak, usually half and half. But if I'm feeling a little, spendy, a little, just the tax, just came back.
Tax
in.
return.
Tax
Panera money
return.
hits well.
That Panera money hits. I will never put Panera in my top 5 after working there. I don't mind working there, but you don't want to know. It's all right.
Wait, do you get pinto beans?
No beans.
Oh,
I'm
they're
gonna go
really good.
rice. I go rice, chicken and steak, half and half or double, depends. And then I'm a basic man. slide me over, load me up with some good old cheese, lots of cheese. I make sure I say a lot of cheese, and they put on a good amount of cheese. Wrap that baby up, and then I order a chips in a water cup, because water cup, you can't pay for extra.
And he
money.
fills it with Sprite.
Nope, I don't do that.
Evil
I don't
man.
do that. But you know what I do with them chips? Crunch them up in your hand. You pour them in the burrito, on top of the burrito after you bite
That
it.
is an underrated
It is
strategy.
an elite
If we
move.
talk burrito eating strategies, I'd put that in my top 5.
It is an elite move. It is an elite
is.
move.
I feel like I'm too basic for Chipotle. Like, I just don't have a wide.
Yeah, little disclaimer. Dre, literally, he is one of the most simple. His food palette is the
He's
simplest
probably the
thing
most
I've
simple
ever
man ever. He's probably the missing link, honestly.
seen. He is. I think Dre could literally eat raw meat off the hind leg of a deer for the rest of his
I don't
life.
know about that. but okay.
All right, and then my number 1 is going to be Five Guys. That is the most phenomenal burger of all
Respectable.
time.
Respectable.
Listen,
Damn, number
so disclaimer for all you West Coast people, because I know we have billions of West Coast viewers,
Yeah, I mean, our main demographic is rich people in California who want to give us a lot of
disclaimer
money.
for those on the West Coast. In-N-Out, I had it once when I was younger. Can't really remember what it tasted like. But if I
It's
go
not
out
as good
there,
as Five Guys.
if
People
I
from
go-
California say Five Guys. Is
yeah,
better.
but if I go out there again and I get it and I'll review the footage, I'll
It'll be a
run
vlog.
the tape back
a
again.
solo
I
vlog.
gotta try mod too. So then
Mod is good. We'll see. Well, that is a good. Yeah.
we have to try. a few-
So the final list here, we'll run through. Andre, finalized list. Number 5, Subway, Cane's, Wendy's, McDonald's, and Chick-fil-A was the winner for him. The 5,
Wendy's.
Dunkin', that was a wild card. Mod, Cane's,
Five Guys.
Five Guys, and then over here, Mod, Chick-fil-A, Cane's, Chipotle, and then Five Guys to cap it off. So Five Guys is the overall winner here with two first place finishes.
Yeah, I would argue that it's, if not the greatest, it's up there, and it will go down in history as one of the best burger
Yeah.
places of all
Five
time.
Guys was my honorable mention.
Ah man,
As
Five-
someone who,
I
as someone who loves
I
burgers,
don't know.
very
I don't know
much.
how.
I don't go very much.
See, I don't know how you can put Five
because his
Guys.
forte is a burger.
I've only been like twice. So
I don't-
I don't go very much.
I don't know how you can put Five Guys
I just kind of thought
behind.
about the places that, like, Cane's was 1 for 1, 100%. It was delicious.
100%
and if we
rating.
had one in Littlestown or somewhere close, I would go as probably one of my go-tos.
But that's
like,
not the. But the game is your top 5 favorite. It could be across the country. It could be.
But
In,
like it's just a burger to me. Like, it's just another burger. I just.
Man, I can't
that
believe
just
you put
proves
that.
that Dre has half the taste buds of a normal human.
Yeah. Okay.
He is the missing link. Proved. So that is our great
I think we
segment
should
with
do
Dre.
testing next
That
time.
is our great segment with Dre.
Dre, do you have anything else to say to people before you go
Before
away
you
until
head
next
off.
week?
Thanks for having me on.
See you next week. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you guys.
We'll see you next week,
Yeah.
Dre.
Alrighty.
Anything else? Anything to plug?
Anything to plug?
Show the viewers your Snapchat, your Instagram. Snapchat, Instagram.
Add me on Snapchat. Dr_Dre14.
Those who can't read, it's Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
Dre.
It's Dr. Dre.
Well, you gotta make sure that it's short.
Do you have anything else coming up you want to tell people about? Any event in your life? Any story? Quick
Okay.
5
Yeah,
seconds.
throw a
Okay.
promo-
Quick
throw a
5
promo-
seconds.
5.
Go stream Mexico.
Yeah, that's
Saturday.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
good
Okay,
job.
time's up. Get out of
Time's
here.
up. Good job, Dre, for your first segment. We are.
Can you scoot the?
Yeah.
So actually, we're gonna take a little break, and
we'll
we
take
will
a
be
cut. and
right back.
We'll take
This
the final
segment
cut.
was called "What Does
What
Dre
does
Think?"
Dre think?
Top 5 favorite fast food restaurants.
Welcome back to Tipadis podcast. The last segment you guys just witnessed was "What Does Dre Think?" and the topic was top 5 favorite fast food restaurants. And now we are moving on.
We're moving on. That was a good segment. I'm looking forward to using this segment in the future.
So just to recap, a lot of the restaurants that I like are in like high density population areas. And one of the biggest concerns in high density population areas right now is coronavirus.
Wow. He threw. That is number 4. If you guys
Number
are
4.
counting, what a great segue.
The big foe.
Coronavirus. It has been taking off.
Wreaking havoc
Wreaking
in
havoc.
everywhere else
It is a-
except
it is
for
a
pretty
global
much the US.
pandemic now.
Yes.
Is that right, Dre? It is a global pandemic now.
Which doesn't
Over
like mean much in the scale of like
per who?
it's not something that is like immediately concerning. There have been a lot of
See, yeah, that's like I wouldn't be as concerned as everyone is making it concerned. I think it's a little hyped up a little too much. It's just a strand of the flu, and once once the weather starts to get warmer,
because the flu bug
the
dies.
flu bug dies away for the summer. I mean, obviously there's still here and there, but you'll be able to
Right.
treat it. I believe that the coronavirus is going to start to die down once the summer, and all the hysteria will start to go away.
The problem is the hysteria, because I was looking this up earlier. There was a worse pandemic in 2007.
With
I think it was called the swine flu.
swine flu.
That killed 12,000 people in the U.S.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It killed I think 6 billion people worldwide.
6 billion.
11% of the population
6 billion.
died of the swine flu.
6 billion.
Yes.
Dude, there's like 7 billion in the world.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe it's 6 million.
Yeah. Like there's, yeah, we'll we'll get his facts straight
No,
here.
there's not 6. I don't know. I'm looking this up right now.
Yeah, we need a fact check over here. But due to this mass hysteria of coronavirus, lots of schools around the East Coast especially have suspended in-person lecture, as well as my school at Ohio State, for a period of time. I know.
Okay, it was 6 million.
Yeah, 6
The
million.
population of the world is 7.53 billion.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, that's pretty serious.
Yeah.
And everyone forgot about that. So
Westchester University has suspended.
go Rams.
They've gone to online classes for the rest of the spring semester, so that is pretty much a whole 2 months.
Say as with Pitt.
As with Pitt, yep, they
Go
just
Pitt,
changed
Pitt
that
bound.
to online for the rest of the.
Litchburg University, as they call it around here.
Is it? And Ohio State has done theirs until the end of the month, so that's why I said earlier we'll be able to do a little bit more podcast talk. But yeah, so Ohio State, they suspended theirs for the whole time. It's been pretty crazy.
So when will classes normally start for you? At the end of this week?
So classes will start back on. It'll be virtual.
No, like when would they have if there was no suspension of classes?
The classes still start, but like it would have been
Same time.
Same times and everything, but it's like online instead.
So is there gonna be like a lecture that you have to tap into, or?
See, that's what we're trying to like discover. It's like up to the teachers and up to the professors. I'm assuming some of them will like record the lectures and put it out there.
Right.
Depends on what they do. It's gonna be tough for some classes, but you know, creativity will be tested here.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Ohio State, they're gonna have to work on what they got there. It's gonna be. Coronavirus has been crazy, but I think, and you know what's really starting to make me upset?
What is?
They just the NCAA announced
March Madness.
March Madness. There are no fans allowed in the stadiums, and if you are a sports watcher, like I am, and we know that teams feed, especially home teams, they feed off the crowd.
The whole point of March Madness is the absolute archetype of the underdog.
the energy of the crowd. The teams feed off the energy in the crowd, and that's how March Madness is.
Dude, I was looking forward to the Storm Chasers this year from Barstool.
Yeah.
They were just at WVU.
Were they?
Yeah, I think were they able to storm the court, or did they get kicked out?
WVU beat Baylor.
Yeah, they stormed the court.
Is that what happens? They go around and they.
Yeah,
the whole student section stormed the court.
No, what happens is these two guys from Barstool go to all the potential underdog matches.
Right.
And then whenever a victory happens, they storm the court.
Yeah.
And they go crazy.
That is hilarious.
I was looking forward to that this year, and apparently, because thanks coronavirus.
They walked in with handcuffs on.
Yeah, because they got arrested at some college.
That's funny. So yeah, that is it's starting to. It made me upset because the fans are like a big part of it, and it's gonna be really weird to just watch sports with no fans and no reactions. It's gonna be really quiet.
They're gonna have those laugh tracks.
Yeah, honestly, you should. They should put it in there.
Woo!
I saw something on Twitter. It was like, I like the idea of one fan for each team.
Yeah.
No, but two for the higher seeded team in the tournament because it's like the home team or whatever. So
and they're just going nuts.
They're going nuts the whole game on the sideline, and they have to sit on opposite sides of the arena just to dominate the crowd.
Well, I did read they're having family members, right?
Family members will be allowed. Limited
Did
family
you hear
members.
that some defender for, I think.
Yeah, for an Italian.
It might be Inter Milan.
Yeah, Italian team. He
has coronavirus.
But see, like, I don't see
that dude
as
is
a
so
way.
healthy, he's never gonna.
Exactly. I don't see that as a concern because you're healthy. I don't see it.
I mean, he's getting a sweat everywhere. I don't know if that's has anything to do with coronavirus, but
see, I think it'll spread. I think more people have it than they think, but the rate at which people
let's not talk hypotheticals.
The rate at which people are going to die, I think, is going to decrease because people.
Well, it's decreasing in China.
Well, yeah.
Because everybody's dead in China.
Everyone's dying.
There's no one left.
No one else to kill. They did that on purpose. They wanted to decrease their
They
population
said I'm
somehow.
kind of sick of China. I mean, honestly,
Honestly, so
they kind of took a W and an L.
yeah.
The L is that
They let this world thing expand into a world thing. They're probably trying to keep it contained, but
they're like, sure, pandemic, might as well.
yeah, might as well. What are we looking at here?
That's the soccer player, in case you wanted to know.
What's his name?
Juventus defender
Juventus.
Dan Yeli
No,
Rigatoni test positive
Rigatoni.
for coronavirus.
Daniele Rugani. Yeah,
Rigatoni.
he'll be all right. He literally just, it's a flu. Back 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever. He'll be all right.
Yeah, but it's bigger than that.
More people.
Right.
It's bigger. It's
Right.
That's the
I
scary
agree.
thing.
That
Because
is
if you
the
get it,
scary
you do have to be quarantined.
Yes.
And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch YouTube.
For that long.
That's what I'm concerned
You know how
about.
long I'd have to jerk
Like
off
what?
for?
Like
Seriously.
Okay.
No, honestly.
like I will like. Am I allowed to have my phone in quarantine? It's a serious question because I have
probably.
people,
If I wouldn't, then I'd be dead.
Dude,
I'd probably just end it.
imagine the Snapchat people. Yo, what's up? Day 3.
Day 3 in the quarantine.
Better break out
What is
yourself.
good, guys? Day 5
Yo,
streaks.
swipe- yo,
Day 5 streaks. Swipe up.
Yo, swipe up if you want to group FaceTime.
No,
I
you
got
wanna-
nothing to do for 30 days.
Hey, what's up? Quarantine streaks. Day 3.
They told me I can go to wherever I want.
They told me I can go. They said I probably shouldn't leave, but I'm gonna do it anyways because
They said I can't leave, but I feel fine right now, so I'm about to dip.
I feel fine, so I'm about to dip. Yeah.
Dude, some lady did that. She was on a cruise ship,
Yeah, she just hopped
and
on
she was
that.
like, "Oh, I have cancer, so I have to leave." I was like, "Get over yourself."
Yeah, come on,
Like
just
either
get over
you die or the entire population of the United States of America dies. So you pick. No, be selfish.
Be selfish.
Go ahead.
Think about it. Come on. Think about it.
No, go ahead. Be selfish. It's fine.
So for this last segment, do you want to
People.
hop? Do you want to try and find a
Should
way to?
we?
Do you want to try and find a way to redirect it for number 5 in the day?
I would. See, here's the thing. Coronavirus, it's kind of creating a mass hysteria. And mass
get a little
hysterias, they can get a little scary. And quite frankly, they're sometimes blown out of proportion, which culturally is similar to scary stories. And that leads us into our
See,
next
that one was
segment. That was weak.
But
It's 'cause I was
he
put
had
on
a
the spot.
solid. He had a solid day for them.
That one was too obvious. It tripped me up.
Yeah, it was there. It snuck up on you there. It was just
Yeah,
right
you kind
wide
of put
in
me on the
open.
spot. I was there though.
That's all right. He had it.
That one is better than my previous.
So, which one do you want to hear? We got a shorter one called Black Hair,
Let's go for the little guy.
or yeah, we'll go for the little guy.
Speaking of underdogs, scary stories are a true underdog story where someone seems that they're back up against the wall, whether it's supernaturally or just like murderously, and they make their way out.
Here we go.
That leads us into our second section. Oh my god, it's getting worse.
Yeah, we gotta.
Our second segment,
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, come on.
scary stories.
Here we
with
go.
Luca Michael Bate.
So this one's called Black Hair. It's a little shorter. It's been upvoted on the site called REDDDDDDITTTT.
What is that?
No idea.
Wait, what site are you on? Do you have the app?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know what Reddit is because I don't go on Reddit.
What?
so-
What?
No, I wouldn't know what Reddit is.
Okay.
Like I don't know why you're on Reddit right now.
Okay. So Black Hair. I've lived in the same house for over 12 years.
Imagine
before,
the story from last week.
Before I moved out, it was an innocent vintage house that laid atop a hill. We had a maid that usually cleaned our house once a month. She was nice and we were close with her. We were quite surprised when she said she was quitting. Aw. She said, sorry, I'm out.
She said, "I'm out of here, bro."
She said, sorry, I found a better gig. I found a better gig, dude. We kept asking her why, but she wouldn't tell us, saying that she wasn't comfortable with telling us. We were beyond confused. After lots of begging, she finally told us what made her want to quit. Ooh, what do you think it is?
There was.
Seriously, you're on your Snapchat right now? We're in the middle of an episode. Seriously? I'm going to call you out right now. What do you think it was?
I think it was, some guy living underneath the staircase.
Isn't that what was the last one was?
I think it's just a complete continuation of the other one.
She said that while she was cleaning the house, she saw a girl in a white dress with long black hair that covered her face.
All right, get that out of here.
Get that out of here.
We still have time to pick a new story.
Get that out of here.
All right, bro.
No,
it's 'cause
it's fake.
Fake.
No one does that.
Dude, no one has long black hair. Okay.
Yo, this is a 2-hour compilation of Skinwalker stories. That's the one.
No, I can't do that, bro. I cannot do Skinwalker.
That's
We're never bringing that up again. You can't. For the sake of none of us are Native American.
Yeah.
We literally won't live. Are you looking at it?
No.
Good. Bro, I need to make Native American friends.
So this one is called Amnesia.
This is insane. Bro, skinwalkers, bro?
We're getting him tripped up on them.
Oh my god.
We're getting him tripped up. All right, this one's called...
You guys need to look that up because it is... Oh my god. Continue.
We talked about it on here.
I know. It's so hard to process.
All right, this one's called Amnesia. Growing up, I saw things. My mom pushed it off as if it was just imaginary friends, like all parents would.
Facts.
But after a while, she started realizing that it wasn't that. Gotta sit up in my chair for this one.
Why wasn't it that?
I had turned 9 and I had an agonizing fear of things following me and seeing things everywhere.
Who doesn't
sounds like
have
it's just
that?
a common case of schizophrenia.
No, but like seriously, who doesn't have that?
Yeah.
Like you ever walk down, like you walk in your basement and you just feel like someone's following you?
Yeah.
Like that's
My
just
mother
the urge of fear.
my mother started taking me to church, but sadly that didn't help. After a while, I stopped talking to her about it. I just didn't want to bother her about it.
It's getting really weird. Really
I grew in
fast.
agony as these things kept bugging me. Fast forward 4 years later, so he's 13, when one day a new one appeared. A lady with long black hair,
Holy
dressed
fuck.
in white, skinny as all get out, you know?
I'm getting sick of this.
Right? Like, you know, but like this is him seeing things. Like, it's a vision. Doesn't mean it's real.
Yeah, I fuck with that vision though.
Yeah, but
For real though.
for real though, I'm trying to build.
Yeah, you trying to link?
I'm trying to link. I'm trying to build.
Ooh,
All right.
God.
I never saw her real face since it was always covered by her hair. What the heck? Is these like the same people?
It's literally just a thing from that movie where the girl crawls out of the TV.
It's The Ring. But she seemed like one of the nicer hallucinations that he
Oh.
had. No, right.
Yeah, sometimes I get a little rude.
Yeah, he's one of those
Like,
things.
bro, why your lips look
The
like
lady
that?
just sort of followed me in the waking and dream worlds. That just sounds a little weird.
Okay. All right. No, it's cool.
In my dreams, I'm straight. It's great.
So this has reached, as some would say, the Rising plot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little break. We'll be right back. And we're back.
Yeah, Seth said Andre said we have 5 minutes left on the camera time, but Seth really,
I just figured it's
it's time to cut.
I need to have a little debrief after this scary story. So
All right. Anyway, so it's one of the
I just wanna tuck me in
nicer
bed.
hallucinations that he had. The lady just sort of followed her in the followed him or her. I don't know if it's a real girl or guy in the dream world. After a while, in my dreams I'd forget what we do, but I knew she was there. After a while, I started calling her Amnesia. So Amnesia is the name of the ghost girl. That's just how I referred to her. I never really thought anything about it until one day in May in 2016. I was 15 then. That's when it was. Oh, the story's getting there. Again with the Snapchat. See, that's enough. That's
Sorry.
enough.
sorry, Dante, need to ride him
It's enough.
from school. No, I actually ride to school.
All right.
I drive on my license, so I'm like the cool senior.
Right.
Anyway, continue with your story,
Anyways.
please. I'm begging you.
I'd come back home from a band concert.
Okay, this explains. You know what? The whole story is explained. It's a band kid. No offense to band kids, but this makes sense.
And everyone in my family was outside along with the other people who were staying with us. Smoke was coming out of the house and all the lights were off. I ran out of the car and asked what was happening. They explained that our 2 dogs were barking at something in the hallway. Heaven, a girl that was staying with us at the time, had went to go see what was happening. In our hallway stood an 8-foot shadowy male figure. She had screamed and got everyone. I heard stepdad starting smudging and blessing the house. What is going on right now?
So much has happened.
I am just losing
in
it.
one
Here.
paragraph.
While I was outside, I started talking to one of Heaven's sisters about the figure. I explained that I had a hallucination that fit the description. I called him Dream Taker. After I had said that, Heaven's sister had me tell my mom everything about my dreams, my hallucinations, everything. When I told her about Amnesia, all the color in her face went cold. She told me that, here we go. After I was born, she had taken me home to our apartment at the time. One day, she had put me in my crib and then went to go lay down for a bit. Just to be clear, my mother's bedroom was just across the way from mine, and she could see my crib from her bed. She had fallen asleep for a while, and when she was suddenly awoken to what sounded like someone walking in the hallway towards her room. Her blood ran cold. All she could do was look in horror. There in the hallway was a pale, skinny lady. She had charcoal black hair that was a tangled drape over her face. She slumped over while walking as her white tattered dress dragged behind her. I'm getting old.
And then all of a sudden, a man in Adidas pants and Nike Air Forces comes
said, "What's
out
up,
in a
fool?"
turtleneck
What's up, fool?
that has his head mildly shaped like football. He says, "Let's go." It's the baby. And he takes her baby away.
All right. She started walking into my room, and my mother immediately started to get up, but she couldn't. She felt as if an invisible force was binding her to the bed. So what is this BS?
It was called Chain Man.
I called it Chain Man. The lady stopped and turned to look to my mother. Her hair swept from her face to reveal a face my mother could only describe as terrifying. She had no eyes. There were black voids that seemed to pierce through my mother's eyes. Her jaw seemed broken and hung open, and reddish black ooze dripped from it. The lady let out a high-pitched screech, and I started to cry in my crib. The lady turned back around in my crib. She struggled as she listened into my screaming. Then I stopped. Everything was silent. Her thoughts ran through her mind. She couldn't think right. After a while, she could finally get up. She ran into my room to check on me. I was sound asleep like nothing had happened. She grabbed a bat and searched the apartment to find nothing. Everything was the same as it was. She grabbed her phone and called her neighbor. Hey, did you hear my baby cry? She was just crying a little bit ago. And then the neighbor said, what are you talking about? Your baby wasn't crying. Is everything okay? I didn't know what to think. This lady was a blessing or a curse. My mother also told me my grandma dwelled in black magic.
There it is. That's why it's happening.
But who knows? Yeah, that sounds like a bunch of BS on this end. So yeah, that'll be a good way to wrap it up. We're sitting here at like 51 minutes. It's a pretty long episode.
Bit of a long boy.
We'll probably be around 50 minutes after cutting and stuff. 50
Well.
some. But that was a good episode. We talked about our dream with Lil Baby to scam him and quality control.
Yes.
We talked about Eternal Take. What our thoughts are with that. We talked about.
By the way, Lil Baby is not a hallucination in our dream or awake world.
No.
This is a real person.
This is real.
You can look him up.
We talked about what Dre thought. The new segment that we're going to be doing weekly, we think.
What does Dre think?
What does Dre think? Top 5 fast food restaurants. It was a good conversation there. Coronavirus and its scariness, and then obviously this scary story. And one final thing to wrap it up on. Go stream Mexico. Mexico on any platform. Let's remind them. Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube Music, Pandora.
Maybe TikTok.
I think Instagram is definitely going to be on it. And, yeah. So that's going to be good. Follow our Instagram, Tipadisofficial. Follow our Twitter, Tipadisofficial.
Follow me on Instagram. It's sthwnhlt with all the vowels taken out.
Holy cow! Did you forget to set the yeah. So yeah, as we wrap this one up,
Follow Luca on Instagram.
It's gonna be Luca Abate _.
Follow Dre.
And follow Dre. We don't really care to plug his thing.
No, I'm not gonna put that in there.
But yeah, have a good one.
Gino, what are the police are doing here?